when we set out what we wanted to be as a brand 10 years ago, quality was the #1 thing. So for us, it was always like, get a price point that feels acceptable, give them the best quality possible, so when it gets delivered, they come back for more because it's better than everything else they've ever bought that's 10 times the price. And that's what Portugal enabled us to do. What is up, gang? We're back again. We're in Portugal, Braga to be specific. We're out here just because we're in Europe, so every time I come back, I'll come over and see the factories, shake some hands, see some places, look at some production that we're doing. It's just a good relationship builder. It's obviously beautiful out, so we're testing some product today. Got a new fit on that we're testing for spring, summer next year. And the usual mesh shorts, which never come off. And then we got the summer mules. We're walking to Starbucks to get a little cold brew, and then we're going to get on with the day. This morning we woke up super early, hit a 10K with Marco, who's our main jersey supplier. He does all of our Owners Club products. And then we're going to go see some stuff, so you'll be able to see what we've got coming out over the next couple of months. We're just looking at graphic strike-offs for core products. So Robin heads up core, which is DNA, which you've heard me speak about here a lot, but it's basically Owners Club, initial and logo-driven product. So that's what we're doing this morning.
I think we have some of the garments, but I don't think we need, because the idea is that with the strike off, they might want to change the colour.
What is that initial to go on the front of that?
Yeah.
Right.
Do you think it should be more, the artwork should be distressed, or we should just get it like flatter to the garment and keep it block? Yeah,
keep it block.
Sorry, I just keep passing them. You can short this.
The grey one that launches in August.
Yeah. The fall winter one.
Yeah. Because this is spring summer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, carry on. Is it? I wear it all the time. It's a great piece.
Look, you teased this in the last video and everyone went crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you wear it?
It's so well done. Yeah.
This is nice t-shirt.
Yeah. Just like the split seams and where the actual distressing is under the arms, around these edges, just so it actually looks like really old. And then obviously the texture on the fabric.
Yeah. I love that print.
Yeah. It's for the Pasadena show.
Is it on the head?
Ah, okay.
In Los
So they are
Angeles.
going to California?
Yeah.
Ah.
I think they're doing 2 shows back to back there. See the blue stitch as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see that blue stitch that matches the palette of the print. Just runs down that one shoulder.
Only on one shoulder.
Yeah. It's to imitate like. Do you know where this actually came from? So, me and Jake went to the gym one Sunday, and Jake had an old Nike sweater on that said "Just Do It" embroidered across the thing, and it had all been battered because I think it was his dad's from a long time ago. And we were like, why don't we just do our slogan on a hoodie? And it took a while to get it through to the team because we don't usually do a lot of cotton stuff in 247. And then eventually we put it out and it just fucking flew out. So now we're building it out ash grey, jet black, vintage black and white on the tees. And we've got long shorts as well.
You see all the protection that we need to apply, so that these corners do not open any hole after the washing.
Oh, really?
And during the life cycle of the product.
That's... What is that? Is that that short?
Yes.
That's crazy. I didn't even know it started like that.
Yeah. Then it will die, it will shrink, it will come to the measure.
That's the final version. And that's how it begins. You would never think, would you?
Yeah, all these details on the... so the garment doesn't open any holes.
Because it gets battered in the washing process to get it to the look in that vintage and that hand feel. To make it feel old and worn and drapey.
These are the sweatpants that we're preparing for you to fit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from Sophie.
Yeah. On a mission. So this is the On a Mission sweatpant.
Yeah.
Which is from your pattern. How many people are in the whole business now?
Over 200, I would say around 220 some.
In both stitch houses?
Yeah, all together, yeah. So this is the jacket that will go along. Oh man, this embroidery looks sick. Sick, sick. And so this is the next summer capsule.
Yeah.
Our fabrics buying team is here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh man, this graphic looks
Yeah,
crazy.
these cottons for 247 are the best things.
Yeah,
That's the direction everything's moving in.
yeah.
So good.
With all these things about microplastics and everything, people want to train in
Yeah.
cotton.
Yeah,
They can go
that's-
to George Eaton.
They can for the tops, but not for the shorts and leggings yet. Because I don't know
not
if
yet.
anyone's discovered yet a fabric that'll work that you could have as a half-tight compression, sweat wicking, that's not
This is
man-made. Yeah.
That is cotton, for
Yeah,
example.
cotton or wool or.
Ah, wool. Yeah,
But
it's
when
like
when that
rainbow
gets
tape.
discovered, then it'll be cool.
yeah. Because most of the leggings are polyamide, right?
So we've just been at the Stitch House. Most factories really have, well, they either own or they partner with an embroidery house, a print house, a stitch house, and then a finishing house. The guys that we work with here, they've got it fully vertical, so they own their factories. Now we're going over to the embroidery house to check up on our MLB collection, which is launching in a few weeks. So final details getting done, so you'll see it now. So we're in the factory here that does the embroidery for everything that we do, but at the moment they're working on our LA Dodgers collab and another collab that we've got coming through MLB. So we're just going to check up on how that looks, but we've got a small embroidery on the chest on this stuff. Last year we launched caps. That was one of the best, most successful nights that we had, and the introduction of the 47 headwear, so we're doing it again. We've got a few more caps coming out as well, but more encompassing collection.
So for Represent, they do a lot of wash garments. So we have to do the garment, wash it, and then we have to open the garment and bring here for the embroidery. Then make the garment again, wash it again, and then packaging. So it's a long process.
This stuff here is like a foam that fills the 3D texture. So if you look at this, that gets put under there, so it makes like that 3D effect and then cut around.
So we're removing the excess threads, and then after washing, this will come out. And this will become a bit more perfect. I love the detail also here.
Yeah. And the back stitch. You know, it just catches the white under here.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Because you can walk into Maxfield in LA and pick up $800 t-shirts that are 120 GSM and they're beautiful.
Yeah, like James Spurs,
Exactly.
the roll.
Right. So
Those are
why
very
does,
lightweight materials.
why does the British customer assume weight equals quality? Because it's heavier, so therefore they think it's worth more money. But actually, it's where the cotton's from, how the cotton is woven or knitted, the detail of the wash, the print, the graphic, the distressing, like all the handwriting that's been done by the factory, how it's finished,
And how it lasts as well.
and then how it lasts. So quality is not determined by weight when it comes to anything to do with
No.
like fashion, right? Heavyweight t-shirt on the original Owners Club fabric. No washing, no garment dyeing, no distressing, no detail. Heavyweight. Lightweight jersey created to replicate a 50-year-old t-shirt. So washed out, garment dyed, sprayed, distressed on the print, hand distressed on the detailing, reopened hems, distressing on all of those hems, little details that would replicate something from the 80s or 90s, and flows and drapes perfectly on the body to feel like you've just picked a vintage t-shirt up. Which one's more expensive?
Say that's luxury.
Exactly. And that's all there is to it.
It costs literally double to make.
Does it really?
Literally double.
Yeah.
So like also
Like
when you wear the
literally.
shirt,
No, that's true.
it's like something you're proud to wear
Literally double.
because you know all the work that went into it.
Literally double.
That costs double what that costs to make
Yeah, because that's
due
so
to all
much
that process.
hand
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
processes
hold on.
But you'll get customers that say reps gone down because the shirt's
Because
lighter.
it bought that and it's a lighter weight than that.
Yes.
It's so interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
But because we're in the business, we don't think like the customer does. We look at that and go, whoa, the amount of time and effort that's gone into that by all those people in production. Anyway, we will get that.
Okay, so that's how you're doing the distressing in here. So it's basically distressing the t-shirt, so if you pull it, it starts to create the little like moth-style holes. This t-shirt's basically, it's a reverse print. So do you know how we like to wear our t-shirts inside out? On this season, we've actually printed it inside out, so it's the right way around, just so you get like that look of an inside out tee. It's got the Union Jack on one side and the American flag on the other. But obviously, if you want to be able to wear it like that, you can. It's just very contrasty and not really on brand for us, but yeah, it's one of the main shirts in the collection. Double printed. This looks sick how it comes through there as well, like the deep color. So I love coming back here and learning the foundations of how to put a garment together, and the amount of actual physical work that it takes to get a finished garment. There's so much more into it, and like we were talking about earlier in the office, when people complain at like quality, they don't realize how much actual physical effort gets put into that product to make it come to life. So it's good just trying to educate people on that and showing them like what actually happens behind the scenes and how it comes to life. Because you can order through a website and get something delivered to your house the next day, and to you that's all that's there. Whereas it's so much deeper than that, and there's so much more to it. So it creates like a darker spray where the pocket was. It's taking the pocket off because it's super cropped, so I thought it'd be a cool detail. Look at that. Crazy. People have seen the white one on our Instagrams, but vintage grey. Oh, it's such a dope tee. Yeah.
Okay, so they see how the sample is made and they try to replicate the pattern basically. I think he's great. I think he definitely has the touch. Now it's just a matter of practice. Hey, hello. Really cool.
Oh, really cool. Wow. What these guys are doing here is stretching the t-shirt out and then spraying it, so it gives that potassium-like effect where when you sweat here, obviously everything starts from here around your chest and on the upper back. We're trying to like recreate that with distressing and like a washed look. So you just get like a little bit of a lighter look here, like something. Basically, raw material gets cut, stitched together, printed, uncut, sent to the wash house, washed, dyed, stitched back up, then sprayed, distressed, and then they stick the labels on, then packaged. So it goes back and forward a lot. And I didn't even mention the print house, I don't think.
Had a good one. I've been to all the factories, seen all the wash house, stitch house, dye house, talked about quality. Hopefully you guys have learned some stuff about how we produce our garments and what quality actually means to us in terms of the product. Anyone can slap a logo on a white t-shirt, but not anyone can go to that much detail, and we live and breathe that detail, even from the guys that start off with
that design on a graphic board that they make in the office, that shit takes months itself, and then it has to come into this and then become a real product that you can put on your back. So yeah, a lot learned. We've had a good day. We're about to go hit the sauna now in the hotel, and then we got to meet Marco for dinner at the best steakhouse in Porto. It's absolutely insane. And then we'll be sleeping, hopefully good tonight, and then same again tomorrow. So we're going out to factory number 2 today. Now, you might wonder why we have multiple factories. Actually, we have over 50 factories in the business, and the reason for that is because you got to spread, you got to diversify. If you are doing a lot of different product categories, it's better to be placed in different locations around the globe which specialize in those certain products. So for example, I find Portugal the greatest at jersey, and that's based on quality, on craftsmanship, handwriting, and on price point. Also, it's only 2 hours from the UK, so I can fly over here. That being our biggest category, being close to it, them guys being able to talk English obviously is a massive help, but just being over here every so often to try and catch up and see what's going on and get into the process is super easy for us. So that's why I like the hub of Portugal for jersey. Now jersey accounts to like over 50% of our business, so the majority of our product is made here in Porto, split between 3 factories. The reason why we split it between 3 is one does all our vintage hardcore washing, distressing, necklines, all the kind of stuff that looks like it's from the 70s or 80s. One does all our basic DNA jersey, which is our owners club, and our initial jersey, which is all very like piece dyed, not much washing, very strong solid pieces. And then we have another factory that also does special projects. So if I want to introduce a new fit, new fabric, new detail, that goes through that factory at a small quantity, and if it takes off, then it gets put into one of the other 2 major factories. And the reason for that diversification is really because you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. If you overload a factory with too much when you are at scale, then they can kind of drown in that, and then you're going to start getting delays on deliveries, then you're going to start delaying it to your wholesale customers and then your actual D2C customers, and it just ends up being a big domino effect of losing. So make sure you diversify the portfolio of factories that you have, and it'll just help you in the long run as well, because then you can just start slotting things in different places when them factories don't have full capacity. It's great, but number one thing is building a relationship with them factories. Make sure you go there physically, make sure you go for dinners, make sure you spend time in the factories, learn the process. Them guys want you to be as involved in it as possible. You know, I speak to Marco that we was at a factory yesterday, and he says like, oh, you guys are always coming over here, the fucking CEO, the owners are out here like touching the fabrics, feeling everything, doing the fits in the office. Like, we've been doing that all our lives. We've been sweating it out in them factories, doing sample fits for 10 years. It's nothing new to us, but it also makes another level of appreciation from those factories. So I do believe that's the greatest thing you can do, is splitting the diversification and having those good relationships with the factories. I mean, me and Marco train together and run together, and he comes to the UK and he stays at mine, and I come here and he picks me up at 6 a.m. for a gym session. So it's good, man. You got to have them relationships. That's what life's about, and it's fun. I enjoy doing that kind of stuff, and I enjoy like seeing everything from start to finish through the process. I don't think I'd been in this area before.
Yeah.
Only downstairs.
Yeah. No. This is the cutting area. So now we installed a new floor.
Nice.
So we have the 4 tables for spreading fabric. The 2 in the middle, automatic spreading, and that one and that one, it's for handmade spreading. Usually, mostly stripes when you need to match.
That's done hand.
And position prints.
Okay.
This is something not everybody does. It's relaxing the fabrics at least 24 hours.
And why is that done?
Why? Because when you see the fabric is on a roll, it's rolled with a lot of tension. So if you, with the roll, and you spread it immediately,
it's quite tight.
yeah, it's tightened with tension. If you spread it immediately, it will shrink and you will miss the specs. So we relax it, open like this, at least 24 hours to relax, to accommodate any shrinkage.
Right.
And only then we roll it again and then we spread it.
Okay.
It's a process, it takes long, but it's only way to hit the spec.
So are you doing all the samples and production out of here?
Sampling all here.
Yeah.
In terms of production, we do every process in-house, all the processes in-house. The only thing we subcontract is the sewing, but still 50% of the sewing is made downstairs at the production floor. But all the other processes, cutting fully made in-house, quality control, packing fully made in-house, ironing fully made in-house. We prefer it that way.
Right.
We control a lot better, we are more autonomous, and it's better. This is the automatic cutter for production. We're gonna cut this mini marker now. They've spread it. She's gonna mark everything. But it's like a robot.
Yeah.
It's super fast and efficient. Everything is Gerber. The tech team sends the patterns by Wi-Fi here, and then she marks everything. It will start cutting,
Yep.
and you can see it. But it's super fast and efficient. Now it's cutting on this table. Then they will finish spreading on this table. Everything goes here, and they separate all the cutting parts in order to go to downstairs to the production floor or to the subcontractors or the printer,
Right.
or the embroidery. This is where we check all the fabrics on those machines there. So here we have sewing. These lines here only for samples, and this is for production. So in terms of production, this is our sewing lines. We also have the subcontractors. After the garments come from our sewing lines and the subcontractors, this is the first checkpoint of quality control. We stitch it and then open it,
Yeah.
and it gets like this, the effect. It's amazing.
Like a raw hem that we've done, like a post-stitch hem, so you get the creasing and the colour dye in there.
And the wash affects only, the wash is made like this.
Yeah.
And then it opens and it
Well, that's
gets like
good,
this.
doesn't it?
You see
Same on the sleeve.
Back print. Yeah. The same on the sleeves.
That's such a cool tee.
Go there, to those ladies there, for ironing, and then final quality control.
Right.
There. We check every garment. This
Nice.
is Soul Saints, of course, but we check every garment, 100% inspection. We don't measure every garment, it would be insane, but
Yeah.
in terms of visual appearance, possible defects, stains, folds, workmanship defects, we check every single garment.
Really?
Every single garment. After quality control, this is packing. What they're doing here. This is the long sleeve. Everything is being packed. Packing and shipping.
All packaging done here.
Yeah, packing fully made in-house. We could outsource this, but and also the quality control, but we honestly
wanna
we
keep it
prefer to
all.
do it this way.
Yeah.
Internally, we know what we ship.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that we don't trust our suppliers, but this type of processes, these last stages, we prefer to do it in-house. Yeah.
How many garments are you producing now per month or week?
Per month, in terms, if we're talking about like a basic tee, we can do 100K a month.
100,000?
Yeah, a month. Yeah.
Really?
But we do a lot of different styles. If we do a very intricate jacket, it's different.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that distinguish. We are very, in terms of a range of products that we can do. We do
Yeah.
from the most basic to the like a very complicated dress for other brands. We can do that. Yeah.
We're at the print house that does all of our vintage rock tees. So any collaborations you've seen, like this Oasis one that I've got inside out, Metallica, Iron Maiden, even the old Aussie tees, everything was done in here. These are the best specialists in that type of graphic that we've ever found in Portugal anywhere. It's a pretty humble place, but it's just, they get the handwriting.
Each color,
Picture of-
one screen.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So once Will or Mike or whoever's on graphics has created a design, comes over to this guy and he basically dissects it all ready to get put into screens, and then them screens are one colour each. So like this print that we're doing now, which is a Valentine's Day launch for next year, has 8 different screens in it. So that's 8 colours, 8 different turnstiles tables, 8 drying pieces, and that's just in the print house.
40 screens.
Yeah.
40 screens.
40 screens.
In which?
8 layers, but 40 screens.
Damn.
This is the kitchen, where they prepare all the colors, they make all the recipes, they have formulas for each color. They have the materials here, and then they prepare everything. They have all the formulas here. They prepare everything, they wait, and then they prepare the exact color that George wants or that any other client wants. So it's it's a tricky thing. It seems like very artisanal, but it's They still do it very old school here. But it's the best way. The way they engrave the screens, they still do it old school, but in terms of definition and precision and the really definition of the artwork, it's amazing. Because other printers, they do it digitally, the engraving of the screens, but they do it old school, like the Manuel separates all the colors there, he engraves the films, then goes upstairs to engrave the screens. They use the finest meshes, and the looks and the final result is amazing. It's like seeing a picture taken by analog and digital. You can see all the details, it's different. So this is the new machine that we bought. It's huge. It can accommodate pallets of 1 meter. We can use big screens, and we can go up to 14 colors, which is amazing. Now they're doing a 6-color print. So after printing each color, goes to this flashlight to curate the color and stick to the garment. But after that, everything needs to go to the heat tunnel to curate again. So when the final client washes it, it doesn't fade away. Yeah.
You don't realize how much process goes into just printing. Yesterday we called printing one process, but there's actually so much just in the printing process.
So this is where they engrave the screens. After Manuel prints the films that we saw downstairs, everything comes here. And then they pick up a virgin screen. They apply an emulsion, it's a liquid, goes to this oven there to curate that emulsion, then goes to that flashlight there with a vacuum. They put the film on top with that emulsion, and with that big light there, the light with that emulsion and the film on top, it will create holes on the mesh. These holes, these are very thin holes. It creates these holes, and this is where the ink will pass through. And one color, one screen. So a lot of process. If you send us an artwork with 10 colors, we have to do it 10 times, yeah.
So many, yeah.
So many, man, really.
Robot.
Remember this one?
Yeah. Godspeed.
The manor, yeah, yeah.
Metallica.
Yeah. Really old ones.
This one behind.
Yeah,
The classic.
yeah, Owner's Club.
All right, we just wrapped up Portugal. We are now in Paris. We left early this morning. I put a little question up in the broadcast just asking people what they want to know and how we do things. And obviously a lot of it was covered during production because that's what the question was around. But I've got a few here in the broadcast that I'll go through. So a guy called Dutyland put, how do you deal with the stress of traveling, being taken out of your regular routine, and how do you manage unexpected challenges so they don't affect your productivity? I think the stress of traveling is something I'm used to. We've been doing it now since we started the brand. We've always been on factory trips, and me moving to LA in the past few years, I'm always back and forward. So I kind of figured out a routine for that in terms of what I eat, how I sleep, all that kind of stuff. Now, it doesn't work every time. I'm usually jet lagged out of my mind, but we just get on with the day every day just because we know what we're doing and we've been doing it a long time. So it makes sense for us to just go through it. I mean, there's a lot harder things that you can be doing than traveling around and get to enjoy your job. So it's not too difficult. Number 2, let's have a look. Have you guys ever thought about fully natural fibers? So many people turning away from synthetics. If there was a hemp/cotton blend, that would be amazing. Now, if that is referring to 247, which I'm guessing it is because Represent is pretty much 100% natural fibers, we do offer a natural fiber line. So the On a Mission product is all 100% cotton. And we're doing a lot more through our collabs and our lifestyle product within 247 that's cotton. Now, when I look at it in terms of product for performance, which I'm talking about double layer shorts, I'm talking about half tights, I'm talking about marathon singlets, it's really difficult to do something that's 100% cotton or wool or something natural like a linen for that garment because it holds a lot of water. So when you're sweating, it's not great. It doesn't hold up well during a 3-hour race or a 5-hour race or whatever that is that you're doing. eventually something will happen where we're able to develop fully natural like stretch materials that are able to wick sweat and all that kind of stuff, but I don't think the industry's there yet. So we'll do cotton wherever we can, whether it's t-shirts, long sleeves, hoodies, stuff like that, shorts in mesh and all that kind of stuff. But when it's true performance product, cotton is not the right thing to be wearing. Okay, number 3, more in depth on the fabric and why they're used would be good. I mean, I kind of showed that in the vlog. We offer a range, especially in Jersey. We were at our Jersey factories, so I was concentrating on t-shirts and heavyweights. We offer like heavyweight sweaters, medium weight sweaters. We do loop back and we do fleece. And then on t-shirts, we have like a full range of t-shirts, because personally myself, I like a lightweight t-shirt. I live in a hot climate most of the year. I like a drape. I'm not a skinny guy, so I have a good build, so I like to be able to see my build through t-shirts. And when I've got a heavy t-shirt on, I don't like that because it kind of falls off me in a weird direction. So we offer like a 160 GSM, a 220 GSM, different necklines for different sizes of necks. So you can really kind of like custom what you want from Represent to fit your body and your preferences on how you think them things should fit and feel. Same with the hoodies. So we offer quite a diverse range, and you can see it on the website and obviously in the product descriptions. Another one is, my question is, how do you create trends or envision the collections for the future, color palettes, collabs? Is it an instinct? This is a good question actually, because we try and use a 50-50 rule where 50% of it is designed based on not only instinct, but what we like, what we enjoy, selfishly and with conviction. We're very true to who we are and our upbringing and what we're interested in. That drives most of the creative within the business. And then we obviously have a merchandise team, a product team that looks at data and what the brand is used to selling and how that moves forward and how we develop that. So there's a good split of 50-50 data and intuition. I think if we did full intuition, we would never grow at the scale that we'd want to grow. And then if we did full data, we would never be able to enjoy the process of building a brand. And really that's what it's all about for us. It's a long game. As you can see, we've been doing it a very long time. Let's have a look. I'll do one more. What are the biggest mistakes young brands make when selecting factories? We did this a lot, and the biggest mistake was thinking that a certain place is the right thing for everything. I was obsessed with British manufacturing. I thought that British meant quality, and in hindsight, when I look back now, we spent so many years and lost out on so much profit and didn't hit any margins to even bring our brand to wholesale like we're doing right now in Paris, because I was fixated on Britain being the best at what it can be. And maybe that was a pride thing, or it was something that I wanted in the label. But actually, when I looked at the detail and when I moved to different areas and really opened my eyes to like Portuguese manufacturing and even the Far East manufacturing, they're far more capable. And I don't think the British government really help manufacturing in England, and it's a shame because it would be good to do it more there, but nothing was ever fully vertical. Each factory was all doing very small things here and there, and we outgrew it, but we stayed there for a long time, and we should probably have left earlier than later, which we did. But yeah, that's enough questions, enough talk for me, but that wraps up the vlog. It's been a good trip. I think we're going to do more of these like real behind the scenes, not just photo shoots, like everything that goes on behind the brand. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, or else we're not going to do this again. I'm joking.